Weird to be in a school, huh? You guys didn't act like it was that weird. Maybe it's because I've gotten so old, I don't know, but I see the locker. Like, does anyone have the reoccurring anxiety dream and it's something around school and sometimes it's like you can't remember your locker combination? I know, it's so basic, but isn't it cool though that I have it and you have it? I mean, how basic is it? I don't know. Pretty weird. This is gonna sound crazy. But like, if I have it and you have it, isn't it weird to think of like that maybe Oprah has it? Or like Jesus? This is like David Beckham. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. I have another reoccurring nightmare. It's really a nightmare. It's more of like an anxiety dream. And it involves a plane crash. But we never crash and die. Like, it's never like, oh my God, I'm gonna die! Like, I'm always very calm in the dream, and then the pilot always pulls off a miraculous landing, like on a highway, or recently it was on a grassy knoll. Like, you know, just... But then something horrific awaits, you know? Like, it's always... We make it through that, but it's like, that's not the end, you know? I think it's a metaphor for something bigger. You know, I mean, I'm just sort of talking it out right now for the first time, but it's like the plane crash is sort of like the thing that we all worry about, you know, but like what we should be really worrying about awaits us, and we weren't really thinking about it, you know? Like death, for example. We're afraid of death, but what actually awaits us is just the basicness and boredom of life, you know? Something like that. I mean, I'm just riffing. Like, it's not death that awaits you, it's just, you know, like something chronic, like depression, or, you know? Anyways, I'm just saying what I'm feeling and thinking right now, because that's exactly what the con was about, you know? It was sort of like, it wasn't like I was like, everything's great, let's have a positive attitude. Like, it wasn't. There was no positive attitude, actually. And... nor was there supposed to be, you know? You look really tense, Tegan. Are you uncomfortable with the things I'm saying, or are you fine? Okay. Your face is, I know you really well, so it's just tense. Oh, no. Do you want a face massage? Is anyone a masseuse in the audience? Is there a masseuse who could massage Tegan's face? Yeah, I don't believe that there's that many masseuses. I'm going to call bluff on that. Training. No, I'm letting you. We've been saying that you were very anxious 10 years ago, and you hated this record cycle, and I lived a pretty joyful, pretty exciting record cycle. So I'm leaving a lot of space for you to experience, in this case, your dreams with a group of strangers. Because I think you know, we've been calling it the Sarah Sympathy Tour, like, you know, because good, like she wants to tell you. She didn't tell you back then, but now she's here to tell you just how bad it is while we... Yeah, well, Tegan spent the whole real con cycle being like, everything's great, and I'm like, let's get real, because it's, you know, 10 years ago, I couldn't actually interrupt Tegan and say that because I was actually mute with depression and sadness, so I know, and I just would watch Tegan and I would think like, she seems like she's having a great time, and I'm like bringing her down. It's fine. There's joking. That's not how I felt. It's yin and yang. You know, you remember the con as being a particularly anxious and dark time for you. I remember you as always being like that. Right. That's actually true. Yeah. Like that's not just like it's part of the balance. It's true. It makes up. It's woven through our music, through our banter, through everything. Like it's just you've for the joyfulness that sometimes I'm very irritating because I'm like a positive, like half glass full, plan ahead. Come on, everyone. You're gonna think this is a bit. You're the opposite. In fourth grade, Tegan was super into clowns, and she would set up chairs in our living room, and she would put all the stuffed animals, and then eventually she would bring in my mom and my stepdad and me, and she had like a whole outfit. My mom was really into sewing, so she used to make us like those hammer pants, like those drop crotch pants. And Tegan had this whole outfit. She would paint her face, and she would do these whole things. And I was really obsessed with Jeffrey Dahmer. So if that doesn't like a hard line show you exactly what we were dealing with as children, I don't know what. Okay. Here's a song called Back in Your Head.